is it important for a leader to have a clear vision? A leader's vision acts like a roadmap. Without a clear vision, people may work hard but move in different directions. A strong vision helps everyone understand the goal and why their work matters. A clear vision motivates team members because they can see how their efforts contribute to something bigger. For example, if a company wants to become the most trusted customer service provider in its industry, employees know what they are working toward and can make decisions that support that goal. Vision also helps with the decision making. Leaders constantly face choices, and a vision provides guidance when deciding what opportunities to pursue or avoid. When everyone understands the vision, the team becomes more aligned and productive. Personally, when I have worked on social group projects, the groups that performed the best were the ones where everyone understood the final objective from the beginning. When goals were clearly communicated, team members stayed focused and completed tasks more effectively. A source you can mention is leadership research from Harvard Business Review, which discuss how leaders use vision to create alignment and engagement among employees. Prompt 2. Think of a leader you admire. What was their vision? A leader I admire is Martin Luther King Jr. His vision was equality, justice, and civil rights for all people, regardless of race. What made his leadership powerful was that he communicated this vision clearly and consistently. His famous I Have a Dream speech gave people hope and a picture what a better future could look like. His vision shaped the way he led because he focused on peaceful protest and nonviolent resistance. Rather than encouraging division, he inspired unity and collective action. People follow him because they believe in the future he described. What stands out to me is how he motivated others during extremely difficult circumstances. Even when facing opposition, he remained committed to his vision. That consistency helped build trust and inspired millions of people. As someone who wants to become a business owner one day, I think there is a valuable lesson here. People are more willingly to follow leaders to communicate a meaningful purpose and stay committed to it over time. You can mention sources such as King Center and historical information about the civil rights movement. Also, prompt 3. Have you ever been part of a group where the leader had no clear vision? Yes, one example was a group project in college where the leader never clearly explained expectations or assigned responsibilities. Everyone had different ideas about what the final project should look like. Because there was no clear vision, communication became confusing. Some members focused on research, while others worked on unreleased sections. Deadlines were misled because no one knew who was responsible for specific tasks. The lack of direction affected groups' cohesion. Instead of working together, people worked independently and sometimes duplicated each other's work. As the deadline approached, stress increased because we had reorganized everything at the last minute. This experience taught me that leadership is just not about being in charge, it is about creating clarity. Even talented team members can struggle when they don't understand the goal or how their contributions fit into a bigger picture. Looking back, the project would have been much more clear, well, been much more successful if the leader had established a clear vision, communicated expectations early, and checked in regularly with the team. Prompt 4. If you were leading today, what would your leadership vision be? If I was leading today, my vision would be to create an environment where people feel respected, accountable, and motivated to achieve their goals. 3 values I would prioritize are integrity, doing the right thing even when nobody's watching, teamwork, encouraging collaboration, and supporting one another. Continuous improvement, always looking for ways to learn and grow. The outcomes I will focus on would be high performance, strong communication, and personal development. I would want team members to feel that they are contributing to something meaningful while also growing professionally. To communicate my vision, I would be consistent. I would discuss it during meetings, reinforce it through actions, and connect teams' goals back to the overall mission. I believe leaders must model the behaviors they expect from others. If I want accountability, I need to demonstrate accountability myself. As someone is studying business and hoping eventually to own a business, my vision will also include opportunities for people to succeed and develop new skills when employees feel valued and understanding missions that are likely to stay engaged and perform at high levels. Also, another thing that I have an additional content for part 1. Another reason vision is important is because it helps people stay motivated during difficult times. Every organization faces challenges, whether it is financial problems, competition, or unexpected setbacks. When people understand the bigger purpose, they are likely to stay committed even when things get difficult. For example, imagine a sports team loses a few games in a row. If the coach has a clear vision of building a championship team, players are most likely to stay focused and improving the same concepts. Well, the same concept applies in business. Employees who understand the company's vision are likely to become discouraged when obstacles arise. I also think vision creates accountability when goals are communicated. Everyone knows what success looks like. It becomes easier to measure progress and identify areas that need improvement. Without vision, it can be difficult to determine whether a team is actually moving forward. As a student, I have learned that having a vision helps with personal goals as well. My vision is to earn my degree, improve my financial knowledge, and eventually become my own boss. Having that long-term vision helps me stay focused when classes become challenging. Additional content for prompt 2. Another thing I admire about Martin Luther King Jr., his ability to communicate. Many leaders have good ideas, but not every leader can communicate those ideas, and that inspires others. He was able to communicate with people emotionally while also presenting a clear vision for the future. His leadership teaches us alone is not enough. Leaders must also be willing to take action and make sacrifices. Martin Luther King Jr. faced criticism, threats, and many challenges that he remained committed to his mission. I believe leadership requires courage. Sometimes leaders must make difficult decisions that are not immediately popular. However, it is the decisions support the vision and the values of the organization that can lead to long-term success. When I think about leadership in business, I see a similar pattern. Successful business leadership also communicate with a vision that inspires employees, customers, and inventors, people that want to be a part of something meaningful. Additional content for prompt 3 is one of the biggest problems when a person lacks vision is that the team members become frustrated. People begin to wonder what they're supposed to do and whether their efforts are making a difference. In the group, I mentioned earlier that there were multiple times when people completed tasks because responsibilities were never clearly assigned. This wasted time and energy that could have been spent improving projects. Another issue was communication. Since there was no clear direction, meetings often felt unproductive. We spent more time discussing what we should do rather than the actual work, than actual doing the work, really. This experience taught me that leadership is about creating clarity. Team members should never have to guess what the goal is. A leader makes expectation goals and ensures everyone understands their responsibility. I also learned that the leadership is not just a title. A person can be assigned as a leader, but effective leadership comes from providing guidance and support direction. Additional content for number 4. If I was leading a team, I would focus heavily on communication. I believe many face problems or problems may occur because expectations are not clearly communicated. I will encourage open communication where team members feel comfortable sharing ideas and concerns. Sometimes the best ideas come from people who are not in leadership positions. So it is important to listen to everyone. I will also prioritize growth. I want team membership team members to feel like they are learning and developing new skills. When employees continue to grow, both individuals and organization benefit. Another value that would be important to me is respect. Every team member should feel valued regardless of their role. Respect builds trust, and trust essential is strong teamwork. My ultimate goal would be to create a positive environment where people are motivated to do their best. I believe that when leaders care about their team members and communicate a clear vision, people become more engaged and productive. As I continue to educate and work toward my becoming a business owner, these are leadership qualities that I hope to develop and demonstrate in my own career. Leadership is not about achieving results. It is also about helping people succeed in creating a culture where everyone can contribute to a shared vision. Also, in conclusion, I believe that having a clear vision is more important qualities of an effective leader. Strong vision provides direction, motivates people, that helps guide decision making. Looking at the leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. shows how powerful vision can inspire others and create meaningful change. My own experience and group projects have also taught me how difficult it can be. There is no clear direction. As I continue my education and work toward my career goals, I hope to lead with integrity, communication, and a clear vision that helps others succeed. So that's really all it is, I think, and I hope that others can understand by what I was saying and the importance by motivating teams, guiding success, and aching success. That's what I'm really trying to push forward. Everybody succeeding and believing in what they believe in to become A good business owner or a good leader, whatever you want to be, always look at things in a good way. So thank you guys.